Welcome to this informative video, 10 facts about how climate change affects our daily lives. Today, we're going to delve into the ways climate change is directly impacting you, the global community, and the world around us, beyond just warmer temperatures. From rising food prices to exacerbating health risks and even threatening our beloved holiday destinations, we'll uncover the irrefutable and surprising evidence of climate change's touch on our everyday lives. Stay tuned as we embark on this enlightening journey together. 1. Air pollution. From fossil fuels causes 8.7 million deaths annually. Air pollution is a silent killer lurking in our cities and towns. It's astonishing to think that burning coal, oil and gas is linked to nearly 1 in 5 deaths globally. Just imagine the scale of loss. Approximately 8.7 million lives every year, equivalent to the population of an entire city. These figures are a stark reminder of the hidden cost of our energy choices. Breathing in particles from fossil fuels impacts our lungs, hearts, and overall health in adverse ways. Our dependency on these fuels feeds a vicious cycle, where industrial activity exacerbates climate change, worsening both air quality and public health. 2. Extreme weather is becoming the new normal. These days, it feels like news of hurricanes, wildfires, and floods is almost routine. The frequency and intensity of such events have undeniably escalated due to rising global temperatures. Picture the havoc of a hurricane battering coastal towns more often, or wildfires raging across landscapes with greater ferocity. These are no longer isolated incidents, but rather a trend that we have to prepare for. Properties are destroyed, lives disrupted, and ecosystems irreparably altered. The so-called natural disasters are now part of our everyday reality, demanding urgent attention and proactive response measures. 3. Food prices are rising. Because of climate change, have you noticed that your grocery bills are climbing upwards? Droughts and extreme heat cause crop yields to dwindle, pushing prices up worldwide. When staples like wheat and corn suffer, the ripple effect is felt throughout the food supply chain. It's like a domino setup. One fallen piece causes a cascade. Poor harvests lead to scarcity, and scarcity inflates prices. Not only do these conditions affect our budgets, but they also highlight the vulnerability of food security. The uncertainty hangs over farmers and consumers alike, underscoring the need to adapt farming practices to a changing climate. 4. Melting ice is altering the world's ocean currents. The ice caps, once majestic and steadfast, are melting at unprecedented rates. The implications go deep. Melting ice disrupts ocean currents that play a role in regulating climate across continents. Understand these currents as conveyor belts. If disrupted, weather patterns shift, affecting everything from storms to temperatures. For coastal communities, this means heightened risks of floods and erosion. The effects do not unfold in isolation. They can travel far, making a southern hemisphere sea surge a concern for the northern hemisphere weather as well. 5. Heat waves are increasing human health risks. Higher temperatures aren't just about discomfort. They pose serious health challenges. Think about it. Relentless heat stresses the human body, leading to heat stroke, dehydration, and cardiovascular issues. Vulnerable populations, including the elderly and those without adequate cooling, face the most risk. Hospitals see a surge in cases as temperatures climb, straining healthcare systems. When intense heat becomes a regular part of summer, health systems need elasticity and readiness to manage and mitigate these risks effectively. 6. Global water scarcity is worsening. Water, a fundamental resource, is growing scarce in many parts of the world. At the current trend, by 2025, half of the global population might grapple with water shortages. Altered rainfall patterns and prolonged droughts are the culprits, disrupting water availability. A tap running dry is more than an inconvenience. It threatens lives and livelihoods. Communities, particularly in arid regions, must wrestle with finding alternative solutions or making do with less. The urgency for sustainable management and conservation of water is more pressing than ever. 7. Climate change is making allergies worse. For those with allergies, the seasons bring more sniffles and sneezes now than before. As CO2 levels rise, plants produce more pollen, exacerbating allergies. Consider allergies like a slow brewing storm, where each gust or increase in pollen intensifies the impact. Longer growing seasons mean people suffer longer, with allergy symptoms persisting past the usual time frame. The changes affect not only sufferers, but also healthcare systems that face increasing demand for relief and treatment options. 8. Energy bills are increasing due to climate impacts. Keeping cool during hot spells is more than just comfort. It's a financial strain as well. Rising temperatures push energy demands sky high, with power grids struggling to keep up. This demand drives up energy costs, leading to higher bills for consumers. It's a classic tale of supply and demand, with extremes in weather unsettling the balance. For families on tight budgets, the higher energy bills mean tough choices in household spending, highlighting the broader economic impact of climate-related temperature surges. 9. Animal migration patterns are shifting. As temperatures rise, animals are on the move, scrambling to find ideal habitats. Species are heading to cooler regions, altering well-established ecosystems. Imagine a puzzle where pieces start shifting, chaos ensues. Wildlife reshuffles affect food chains and local economies alike. As animals relocate, agricultural regions might face new pests, while tourism relying on particular wildlife may struggle. The delicate balance of nature is shaky, as both flora and fauna adjust to changing climates. 10. Tourism is at risk in iconic destinations. Dream destinations are feeling the heat, quite literally. Rising seas and temperatures pose significant threats to places like Venice, the Great Barrier Reef, and beloved national parks. Consider visiting these spots like chasing a fleeting beauty, with landscapes and wildlife at risk of disappearing. Climate impacts tarnish the attractions that draw tourists worldwide, substituting allure with alarm. The stakes are high, for tourism directly ties to local economies and cultural preservation, demanding robust efforts to protect these gems from climate change's relentless march.